Sup Nerds, Free 99 here. It's New Year's Eve and 2026 is looking to be a fan-freaking-tastic year, he said ironically. Today we're continuing the make sure you're armed and ready theme by having a nibble at Give Me a Weapon, a weapon crafting auto-battler roguelike. It's being developed and published by Nogagong. If you would like to have a nibble yourself, you can find it on Steam. Let's build in. You are the last blacksmith of this world. You must forge weapons to save it. Makes sense? Let's learn how to play. Sure. The screen is divided into two main areas. The bottom is the forge where you create weapons. The top is the battle screen where combat takes place. Okay. At each end of the battle screen, there is an allied and an enemy structure. Like, if this doesn't scream World of Warcraft, I don't know what does. If your structure is destroyed, you lose. Destroy the enemies to win. Yes. Be careful, if you take too long, a boss monster will appear, then you must defeat the boss to win, not the structure. Okay. You can click on a unit on the battle screen to see more details. We got a training dummy with a lot of health. Oh, and then if we hover over it, we get a bit more stat. Attack speed, crit rate, what is this? Dodge chance? That's cool. Range of 0, I get it, because it's a training dummy. And then we got physical defense, magical defense, magic attack, physical attack. Okay, so it's pretty deep combat mechanics. These slots you see first in the forge are the item slots. Okay, 3 different kinds of items, I guess. There are 3 types of... I just said that! These slots are for weapon blueprints. Got it. You need a blueprint to craft a weapon. That makes sense. These are material storage slots where you can keep materials for later. Okay. These are crafting slots. Place materials here to use them for crafting. I understand. So we got crafting bench, inventory, and blueprints. Below is the shop. Each time you reroll, it will offer 5 random items. Okay, I understand. These are 5 random items. First, let's buy an item from the shop to make a weapon. It's easy and fun. You need ember to buy items from the shop. Let's buy this item with your ember. So it takes 1 ember when we're ticking up. I guess we've been ticking up since the game began. Let's buy this item with your ember, an iron ore. The first item you bought is a blueprint. Okay, to craft a weapon, you must first click its blueprint to select it. Click the blueprint. When a blueprint is selected, you can see the resulting weapon on the right. So, it's got 16 health, an attack speed of 1.2, 3 physical damage. It moves. The sword can move. Okay. When you craft the weapon, a unit with these... Okay! Oh! Okay, so you're not just crafting a weapon, you're also hiring a goon. Okay, sure. Below the blueprint, you can see the materials needed to craft it. So 2 iron ores, I guess. To use a material, click and drag it from storage to crafting slot. Let's move the required material. Oh, you just click on it. You don't actually drag. You need to buy 1 or more iron ore from the shop. To get new items in the shop, you need to refresh. That is this button. Refreshing also costs ember. That makes sense. That's why there's a 1 on it. Press the button to refresh. Cool. Let's buy an iron ore. Got it? Again, I don't think you actually have to drag. Remember, if you have an item you don't need, you can sell by dragging to the shop. Now move the remaining material to the crafting slot. Like, I'm clicking, dragging. It's not happening. You just click. When the big button on the right glows, maybe this is like a bug in the game. This is a demo after all. Maybe it'll be fixed in the fully released version. When the big button on the right glows, it means you can craft. Okay, so there's our anvil. Press the button to craft the weapon, and now we got a little dude. That's why it had like movement speed and all that. You can see a unit has been created on the battle screen. It's attacking the training dummy. It's attacking the training dummy doing 0 damage. Because this only had like 6 attack and this has 100 defense. There are 5 weapon classes: blade bow, heavy weapon, magic implement, and firearm. Okay. Each class has its own unique style. Got it. It's advantageous to build a good mix of melee and range units. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Ember generated automatically over time. We now have 136. To the right of the shop, you can see your ember per second. That's what this whole thing is about. Got it. You can spend ember to increase your ember generation. That makes sense. You gotta spend money to make money. So now it's 1 per second. Remember, you also get ember for defeating enemy units. That's good to know. Items are classified by rarity and price. Okay, let's make a rare weapon which is stronger than common. To get high tier items, you need to raise the reroll level. That's what these are. Okay. You can adjust the reroll level with the 2 buttons on the left and right. Okay. Adjusting the levels is free, but rerolling costs more at higher levels. Ah, okay, that's unique. Usually it's upgrading that is the cost. Press the button to level up once and make it level 2, then reroll. Usually you can only go up and never down. That's kind of cool. Let's buy the indicated item. We now have longsword. Let's buy the indicated item. We got a steel ingot. Let's buy... Okay, I mean, sure. Select the weapon blueprint to check the materials. I'm guessing it's all 3. Yep. Select the weapon's blueprint to check the materials, then place them correctly. This. Okay, so what happens? I didn't get a chance to see, but does it have to be in this formation? There's a way to maximize the power of a good weapon. It's by summoning a hero. This is a hero. The slot on your left are hero slots. If you have a hero here, you can summon them. To summon a hero, you must have both a blueprint and a hero slot selected. A blueprint is already selected. Click a hero to select both. We have Gilbert, who really likes blades, I guess. Heroes have special skills and stat bonuses, which you can check in the status window on the right. So they have abilities. This guy can smite every 8 seconds, strikes a frontal cone, dealing 150 physical attack as true damage to all enemies hit. That's cool. I'm guessing the bracketed parts are what the hero's bonus is. So if we just did the sword, it would have been like 55 health. But because we're choosing a hero, it's now 70 health. Let's craft the hero unit. Sure. Hey, there's Gilbert. They're dealing 1 damage. Just like weapons, heroes also have 5 classes. Keep in mind that you can't craft weapon if the hero and blueprint... Okay, that makes sense. Also, there's 5 different classes, but it only looks like we can have 3. I trust you will learn the rest as you play. Got it. The time for the final battle has come. Last blacksmith, you are our only hope. Okay, cool. Pretty long tutorial, but that's because the game has so many mechanics. Let's go and see what the game is actually all about. So we've got a hand cannon and a short sword. I guess we should buy those. Rope and gunpowder, as well as iron ore. Let's go ahead and grab a twig, refresh. Fiber. So we didn't need the twig. It was... Wait. These are pebbles. That's not it either. None of those are it. Gunpowder. Okay, so here. If we do this and this, it still counts. Okay, so as long as the items are on the lower bench, you can make whatever you need, which is cool. A hand cannon is still twig and fiber, or twig and gunpowder. No, rope and gun. Why do I keep thinking twig? We need more rope. We need... Here it is. Okay, so we got 2 gunners now, which is cool. You can also grab a bow here. A longbow, which needs ram tendon and timber. Okay. What about a regular bow? This is what we need the twig for. That makes sense. It's just twig and rope. Got it. So if we can find another rope, we don't have another bow, but we do actually have another bow. Okay. Iron ore we need for the short sword. We need 1 more iron ore. And then we can summon this person. Okay, so if we click on the structures, it does show the health. So we just need to deal a bit more and it dies. We do have a surplus of ember, so we can increase that. I guess hand cannon, short sword, and buy this. So we need this, and then we need gunpowder to make this guy. Summon another dude. I haven't seen this yet, but we did just win, so it doesn't matter. Choose your reward. You can select up to 2 existing shop weapons to remove from your deck, or you can select up to 2 new shop weapons to add to your deck. I like deck thinning. I do enjoy deck thinning in deck builders. Oh, they're all the rare ones. I was really hoping we could delete the common ones. That's unfortunate. Can we see what you're made of? No. That is even worse. Okay. So then... I guess we can do, like, this and this? Just because guns are better than bows? Well, no. If you paid attention, the guns have a reload animation, which kind of sucks. I think it's the 0.1 here. So this is terrible. And then, I guess... Huh. I guess let's take out the heavy weapon? Alright, we're in here again. Not enough embers. Of course, that makes sense. We need 4 for you. Although it is a rare, let's reroll to get... Here we go. And then we need this, and I believe it was... whatchamacallit? I think I also know what it takes to make that. We're also gonna need this. Wooden bow, hand cannon. Hand cannon was gunpowder and rope, which is this thing. Okay, cool. There we go. We got a guy. Yeah, there's that reload animation that I saw in my peripheries. If you're watching this video, just know that I'm staring at this more than up here. So if I do miss like an animation or something happens, it's because of that. We're gonna need 2 of these. We can make the sword already. So that's cool. Gunpowder, we don't have a hand cannon. What we have instead is a bow, so we need twigs. This is 3 pebbles. Let's grab a pebble. Let's grab a sword and this. We don't need more fibers. We need a twig. There it is. Okay, so we can make this. Craft that. Wooden staff, I'm guessing that's what the crystal's for, but we also we need a lot of twigs. We need a lot of twigs. Okay. Let's go ahead and craft that. We need pebbles, we need twigs. We need a lot of stuff. Where are the twigs? How come we're not getting the twigs? Or like a gun. Okay, here we go. We haven't made this yet. Let's check it out. There they are. They have been made. Enjoy watching them because I am staring at the bottom screen instead. Because we need people in order to destroy the base. Did it go up? No, it's still 200. So that's interesting. Gunpowder and what? Rope? Yes. So we got exactly what we need for you. We can do this. They've got little wolf guys now. That's horrific. Let's boost this twice, actually. Just so we can get more money in. Let's also level up the shop. Hopefully we can get better items. Rope, twig, this, go. What does it take to make a longsword? We need iron, an actual smelted iron. Here we go. This, go. Our base is almost half health. This is not good. We're gonna need higher tier people. Let's go up 1 more. Ram tendon was used for something, I don't remember what. Was it this? Yes, we now need timber. We have that. We can make a tier 2 bow. And okay, there's the tier 1. There's the tier 2. Looks like they just put on a hood. I'd like that. Not enough? Oh, it takes 50. Okay. So in a couple of seconds here, we can go bam. So now we're taking 2 per second. Revolver firearm. Not enough money. Oh, an assault rifle firearm. Okay. We just won, but I really want to make an assault rifle. Select a hero or 2 new weapon shop. Okay, we're not adding more stuff to our shop. There's already too much stuff. I do like a hero, though. We got Gilbert, we got John, and we got Evelyn. Evelyn looks to be like a huntress, because the bow's over there. A gun person and the sword person. All Honestly, you with an assault rifle sounds funny, especially since this is a medieval themed game. So let's go ahead and make a firearm. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that, okay, they do have a cooldown, but also they can use any tier of weapon just as long as what am I looking for here? I'm looking for anything that I can craft because the enemy's already at our front door. Your rope, yes. They can use any tier of weapon just as long as it's what's in their class. So we're gonna need a lot of everything. Pebble, 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 this, go. We are getting our ass kicked, which is not good. We need this, 3, 2, 1. Johnny with this. Let's go. He looks awesome. I like the particle effect. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Let's increase our generation here. We're gonna need a pebble. We're gonna need this, and then we can craft it right away. Let's go. Initial thoughts. I don't think this holding cell is good. It would be great if it just all went onto the crafting bench. Because the crafting bench already has a lot of slots. Unless, like, this red tier weapon requires all the slots, which it could absolutely have. We just haven't gotten there yet. So if that's the case, oh dear. We definitely need the holding slot. But for now, we're doing well. Let's make this. And then let's work on our inventory here. I'm gonna wait, just because we have Johnny out. I'm gonna wait and upgrade our generation here. And then go up a tier. Maybe 2 tiers. Let's go up 2 tiers. It looks like we can... Are we able to summon multiple heroes? Is that a thing? Let's delete some stuff. Oh dear, okay, we haven't even touched this yet. What if we delete... What if we delete the magic? Let's just delete the magic. Let's just not make magic items. Gunpowder, iron, or twig. Let's go ahead and be ready for anything. We cannot make any of these, but we do have some of the stuff for the bow. We just need rope. We can do this. Forge, hammer, pebble, forge. Okay, we've got 2 units. That's good. This, and we got that. So that's cool. We can get a hand cannon ready for Johnny, who's gonna come up soon. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guns blazing. Let's go. What? Why can we not? No, it's rope. We need rope. Where is rope? My kingdom for rope. There we go. There's Johnny. I guess we can make a wooden bow here, or, like I said, let's go up a tier. Or 2. Let's see what the higher weapons are. If we can find it, that is. That's still a common sword. What else do we got here? These are all still okay. A marble pillar. Some guy's just gonna walk up with a pillar, which is crazy. Let's go make an ogre club. Why not? 2 twigs and 3 pebbles. We can do that. Pebble. Pebble. So there's 2 of our pebbles. There's the 3rd pebble. Let's put these on here for now. And re-roll until we find a twig. You know what? Level 1 has a lot of twigs. There it is. Just in time. Totally did all the work. Okay, so I don't think we can get rid of basic, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll just start getting rid of the rare items. Because reasons. Oh, they've got a second structure now. That's something. I guess we'll take these. What do you make again? 3 pebbles, and then you need rope and gunpowder. We need you. We need rope. We got a gunner. Perfect. We need you. We got a second one. Perfect. And then we need 3 pebbles for this person. Our guy just got wrecked. Oh, this gets hard super fast. Pebble. Pebble. Let's go. Now we can hopefully make a gun somewhere. Gunpowder. Awesome. Firearm. Even better. Rope. Let's go. Okay, so we should have stabilized, which means we should be able to get some currency up, and then we can maybe even go up a level and start making the rarer items. If we can like RNG into one, that would be great. I would appreciate it. Okay, a longbow. Longbow takes ram tendon and timber. So let's look for some ram tendon, and nothing is coming up. This is probably a terrible idea. We're out of money. Oh, here's the timber. That's great. Johnny's not taking any damage, which is awesome. I think they can just solo for a bit here. While we waste all our money on trying to find one very specific item. Please? Okay, let's work on this one as well. 2 iron ores and a steel ingot. Maybe we can find one of them. We did. That's perfect. So now we got a knight with a hat on, which is cool. Johnny died? No! He was the best of us. Can I just make him right away? Is that a thing? It was rope and gunpowder, I believe. Gunpowder. Get in there, buddy. The world still needs you. Oh, that was the other thing. Can we have 2 of them at the same time? I also wanted to know if we could have 2 of them out at the same time. So we're gonna need another gun base, and we're gonna need some gunpowder. There's the ram tendon. We can make this person now. That's cool. We're going to go ahead and increase you while we have the chance. But, oh, we can... Oh, here it is. Firearm. 18 seconds. We can find out if we can have a second John on the field. But I also want to know what the musket needs. Some more gunpowder. This is iron ore. And then we need to look for copper ingot. In 5 seconds, we can find out if we can have a second person out. We can! Okay, so they're not unique. You can have multiple of the same class out. That is absolutely good to know. Can we make this before... That is gold. That is not what we need. Please? Please? Begging? Please? Come on. Okay, let's increase our generation here. If all we're doing right now is re-rolling, because we need the money for that. Maybe we go up another tier? Copper ingot, here we go. Oh, and we can put it on Johnny too. There's the boss. I guess we took too long. Spent too long re-rolling. 35 attack and a bit of defense. As opposed to... that didn't look great. We need more. We need gunpowder. We're going to need this, and then re-rolling for copper ingot. Copper ingot, 26 seconds. We cannot wait that long. Let's go ahead and make a plebeian, because he's getting his ass kicked. Ooh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Copper ingot and iron ore, and we're gonna need a gun. We don't have a gun base. This is horrific. We're actually gonna lose this. I spent too long just looking at one item, which I guess you shouldn't do in this game, which makes sense. How much health do you have? Okay, hopefully they die. Hopefully they die. Longsword, what do you need? 2 iron and a steel ingot. We need 2 iron. We just need 2 iron anywhere, please. Did we win? Did we lose? Thanks for playing. Okay. Panicking there at the end. Thanks for playing. Please look forward to the official release. Just more stuff, which is always good. But yeah, no, this is cool. It's a little panicky. You're more playing on RTS than roguelike deck builder, I want to say, which I guess is neither good or bad. If you're into like fast-paced games, then you would like this more than if you like to critically think and sit there coming up with different what's the word I'm looking for? Synergies. Yeah, like my first impressions, this is way more of an RTS feeling or real-time strategy if you've ever played like Warcraft, Starcraft, Command and Conquer, all that. But yeah, no, again, it's called Give Me a Weapon. You can find it on Steam. As always, I've been free 99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.